Forced from home and all its pleasures, Africa's coast I left forlorn, to increase a stranger's treasures, o'er the raging billows borne.
The hatches were opened, and such a scene never was witnessed. The slaves had been battened down all day during our 9 hours chase. They were all seasick, and the stench and filth incredible.
If slavery is not wrong, nothing is wrong. I cannot remember a time when I did not so think and feel.
Slavery began in the late 15th century. Africans were taken from Africa, mainly the west coast, to the Americas, the Caribbean and South America, and then obviously manufactured goods came back from those countries to this country, and that's how you get the triangular trade. The naval role in the early days was to patrol the seas to try and stop any sort of like potential slave traders. On the African squadron, it wasn't one of the most popular squadrons. In fact, it was one of the most feared squadrons due to the high amount of deaths on the squadron due to yellow fever and malaria. And then the nature of your task was actually really difficult when you did come across a slave ship. The conditions you found on board were quite traumatic for the officers and men of the squadrons. The Navy itself managed to liberate about 150,000 Africans. In total, they actually captured and condemned 1,600 ships. So by about 1870, I think it's mainly due to the role of the Navy that the west coast of Africa's slave trade has stopped. Today, the Navy has a key role in policing the seas, preventing illegal activities, be it piracy, drug trafficking, illegal transportation of people. So that is a link back to sort of like the role of the West Coast of Africa Station. Another key aspect is the humanitarian aid that the Navy offers. It's a role that is less well publicised, but I think, you know, if you consider the context of the history of the slave trade, the Navy should be really proud of what it's achieved.
I would propose that a total abolition of slavery should be made and proclaimed, and that a fleet of some ships of war should be immediately sent to the coast of Africa, with faithful men to direct that none should be taken without their consent.